Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottom. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. while I'm still in my same making profit. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profit. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? And make profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profit.
That TTG money gang.
And making profit.
We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Parnati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. We, as a company, are a 2023 Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist for Best Data Analysis Tool. We are also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university-level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and also have a futures program. We do day trading. We do swing trading. We also cover long-term investing. There's something for everybody inside a True Trading Group. You see, we take that university level of curriculum, which is similar to what I learned working in New York City, and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own if you were to pay for them directly on your own. These things include Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, congressional trading data, insider trading, a simulator with real-time data that lets you trade with fake money, the Trading View charting software, Trade Idea scanner, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, dark pool data, and so much more. Yes, you get access to our courses. Yes, you get our trade alerts, but you also get all of these tools. We set you up with everything that you need to have the very best chance of becoming successful for one affordable price for the entire year. You also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you're ever going to find, not to mention all of the real-time trade alerts. From the moderators and myself, there are 9 professional traders with you during the trading day, and every single one of us give you all of our trade alerts in real time. We collectively, as a group, have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions for roughly the last now 4 years. And if you're wondering why I should listen to anything it is that I personally have to say, it's because I didn't figure this out on YouTube or Discord. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job right out of college, where I had to go through an educational training program before I was able to touch a dollar of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, along with my team of 9 pro traders and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries. We truly are a global community at TTG. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel, where myself and other TTG pro traders and special guests drop golden nuggets, giving you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders. So if you've not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Let's make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Before I start this live stream here today, I do want to give a rest in peace and condolences out for a true investing great. We lost one of history's greatest investing minds, and that is Charlie Munger, vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's right-hand man. He died at the ripe young age of 99 years old, seen as one of the greatest investing minds in history. And sad to say that Wall Street lost an icon today. So rest in peace, Charlie Munger. Thank you for your wise words. Was just a pleasure hearing him speak and hearing his input throughout my career. And he will certainly be missed amongst Wall Street. So rest in peace, Charlie. All right, folks. While we move things forward here today, we got a pretty interesting live stream where we're talking about some extra ways to make some money before the holidays. Everybody, wants to make some extra money before the holidays. Everyone's going to buy gifts. You got a bunch of stuff, that you got to spend money on. And we're coming off of Cyber Monday and Black Friday, which were actually fantastic numbers that we've seen so far from the consumer. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But to help me have this conversation, I'm going to introduce you guys to someone. This is my business partner and the co-founder of True Trading Group, folks.
I'm just going to come in
shout
hot.
out to Adam.
Just coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting skinny, bitches.
That's right. Spitting. Look at him spitting hot fire. Look at
You're
look
gonna
at
see
that
a
jawline.
jawline
Look at that
here
jawline.
soon.
Look at that jawline.
Look at that jawline. Look at this.
Hot damn.
Coming in hot.
Man, if I wasn't married,
Even if you were, Dan doesn't mind, right?
she doesn't. She I get a hall pass for you.
Yeah, no, I don't think she does either. I think she's fine with it. All right. Well, look at this. We got. All right. So, do you talk about Charlie Munger?
Yes, I gave. Yes, I gave a little speech about Charlie.
Did you say a bunch of nice things to be a class act?
I did say a bunch of nice things to be a class act.
All right. I think the man was, not that anyone asked, nobody asked, but I think the man was obviously extremely intelligent. And he had some great wit and some great, some of the speeches that he made were absolutely incredible, right? I mean, when your time horizon is a millennia, it is
A century.
essentially, or a century. Anything's possible, right?
Buy and hold.
I mean, look, this is a hot take. If I ever live to be 100 or 99 years old, I don't want anyone to feel sad when I'm not here anymore, man. I want somebody to throw a party.
Yeah.
99 years old? Are you kidding? And as a man, men don't usually live that long.
And it's not like he was like restricted in any way, shape, or form. He
Dude,
was
up. The CNBC did an article recently that he was up to serve again.
Yeah.
As the vice chair of Berkshire Hathaway.
Vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway in his 90s, still attending conferences, traveling the world, meeting with clients and other industry minds. I mean, the guy was moving. He wasn't just like, sometimes people reach their 90s, they kind of their life just kind of starts to just mush together. And he was just no difference than when he was 50. Right. The guy was still, it's so incredible. It's so incredible to see him do what he did for so long.
Yes, it is. Oh my God, what a relief.
Yeah.
So we were just chatting about something. The timing of that comment was incorrect.
Yeah, that relief comment, that was Adam and I talking about a completely unrelated topic.
Yes. Jesus. All right. Well, so what I'd like to do, maybe just start off, maybe going over, some Charlie Munger quotes before we get into it, because did you tell them what we're going to do today?
Yes, we got some plans on how to make some extra money during the holidays here.
Actually, before the holidays. That's the whole point.
I mean during the holiday season, like before the holidays, during the holidays.
Look, if you told people in here, if they had a choice, do you want to make money before Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or do you want to make it like, while it's happening? I mean, most people need it before, So I'm gonna put the pressure on you today.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
And you gotta give real answers. You can't just give abstract.
No, I'll tell you exactly what I think.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. All right. If you want to hear what Mike has to think about this, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and do it. All right. And let's get started here, man. So
I love these things because everything I say on here is like, it's recorded, it's public, it's here forever. So everyone can point back to it and be like, Mike was right, Mike was wrong. Mike is smart, Mike is dumb.
Mike will sit on a thumb. I don't know, it just rhymes. But look, look, dude, you consistently put yourself out there. That's your job.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. That's why you are the co-founder of this company. Sometimes you gotta just stick your schmeckle out there and hope for the best.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah, we're all to see.
You got this.
Let's do it.
And if you don't, I'll find a way to spin it. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get to it here. So before we do that, I'm going to give you some Charlie Munger quotes that I'd like your take on.
Okay.
And what I'll also do is Joe, who's behind the scenes right now, I'm going to send him these quotes so that he can put it on the screen.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So
Ed O'Hara wants to know, does anybody trade ETFs? Yes, we do. We trade everything in True Trading Group. We trade stocks, options, crypto, futures, ETFs, you name it, we trade it. The only thing we don't trade is Forex.
and that's only because I haven't been to India yet. All right. That's a serious, I don't know why that's not supposed to be funny. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so I'm going to give you the Munger quote, and you're going to tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
First quote. You ready, Joe? All right, Joe's ready.
Good job, Joe.
Here we go. Go to bed smarter than when you woke up. Go to bed smarter than when you woke up. What does that mean to you?
That to me means every single experience that you have, you learn from. Every day, win or lose, you take a lesson from it. You don't just swipe it under the rug. If you didn't get the result that you wanted that day, you don't just forget about it. You learn from it. And every single day is a day of experience. It's events that you're able to witness. And if you, the greatest teacher is experience. So you take every single day that you get as an experience, as a lesson, you learn from it, and you go to bed smarter than you did when you woke up.
Excellent. That's pretty good.
Now, disclosure, I've never heard these quotes before. Adam is just giving them to me for the very first time. I'm just telling you what I think about them.
Next up. Okay. To get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people.
I love that
To
quote.
get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world is not yet crazy enough a place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people.
Well, right there, that means you better work for it. That's what it means. That to me means nobody is going to do it for you. No one's going to give it to you. You don't deserve anything just because you're breathing. So when it says if you want to get what you want, you need to make sure that you deserve it. In order to deserve it, you have to have earned it, is what that to me means. So nothing that good happens, no goals are accomplished, no milestones are reached without you being dedicated to the process that it's going to take to get there. People look at people that are successful. You look at Jeff Bezos, you look at Elon Musk, and they say, oh, does anyone really need that much money? Like, those are the things that people talk about, but you don't realize the process and what they did to get to where they now are today. And those are very extreme examples, but the thought is still the same, that you need to work for it. You need to earn it. You need to be deserving of the success or what it is that you want. You have a dream, you have a goal. You better be willing to put in the work that it takes to achieve it. Too many people are entitled these days.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. We're not going down that road, but too many people are entitled these days.
Yeah. I'm curious, and we don't have to type the one in chat or anything, but I'm curious to see how many people, when I hear that, I think to myself, how many people signed up for True Trading Group or funded a Robinhood account and immediately thought, because they funded it and they watched a YouTube video or they went to a Reddit board, that all of a sudden they were going to make money and that they deserve to make money because they deserve it. Kind of makes me think of that. No?
Yeah.
Have you seen any of that?
I have. I think that you're getting a little bit of a wake-up call from a lot of those people. I think a lot of that happened in 2020 and 2021. And then I would say 22 and 23 is more of a lot of the wake-up calls I feel like a lot of people had. So people that were entitled, that felt like, oh, I deserve to make money because I have a Robinhood account and because I own shares of AMC, and you're fighting the good fight against the hedgies, that you deserve to make money. And a lot of people truly felt that way and really believed that a couple of years ago. And I think that the market punched those people deservingly dead square in the face. And now they realize, they're beginning to realize how things really work. So I think
how do things really work?
That you actually need to understand what it is that you're doing. And the stock market is not a casino. It's not a playground. It's a place where real money is made. It's a place where real wealth is built. It's a place where people actually earn livings, and it is their place of work. It is not just a playground. And a lot of people just thought that, oh, stocks only go up, and short squeeze, YOLO, HODL, gamma squeeze, when not even knowing what that term even means.
It's what turned Bruce Banner into the Hulk.
It is. It definitely is. But, that is, that's not reality. And I tried explaining that to people in 2021. And I'm like, this is not reality. This is, and anyone that's making money right now, it's a false sense of success. Be very careful, because you're going to lose all of it when this stops, because stocks don't just only go up. It doesn't matter what you bought in 2021, 2020 to 2021, doesn't matter what you bought, anything. Just close your eyes, push some keys on your keyboard, and you would have made money. It doesn't matter what you bought. That's not the way that the stock market works. And you've seen that in 22 and 23, right? So some parts of the market go up, some parts go down. That's reality. And there's ways to make money when stocks go down. There's ways to make money when stocks go up. And understanding that is what will allow you to make money consistently for the long term, rather than just make money for a very short period of time and then never be able to make money ever again.
Right. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we got?
Look at Joel. It took me 6 years to make $12,000. And then it took me 2 years to make $72,000 with True Trading Group. So I'll slowly work away with everyone here and get better. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Can you hear me okay on here?
I hear you totally fine.
I may lose signal. Anyways, we got to welcome everyone from the Stockmaster app that's joining us right now. Let's welcome everyone from the Stockmaster app. Welcome to the stream. RIP Charlie Munger. We are going over the answer that you all are seeking right now, and we will get into what that is. But basically, we are covering how you can make extra money before the holidays.
Welcome, everyone from Stockmaster.
I do not know how I'm still connected. Every other part of my browser says I don't have internet.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
My internet is just so powerful that it's
yeah. You got yours fixed, and mine decided to take a day off, I suppose.
Mine's still not fixed, but
nobody's perfect. All right. So next up, it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Anyone who finds it easy is stupid. That is Charles T. Munger. Charles T. Munger.
That is absolutely hilarious. I think that goes back to what I was just talking about. How people thought in 2021 and 2020 that this is easy. Just if the stock pulled back, just buy calls and just never get out. I think that I just really think that reiterates what I was just saying, where you just have people got a false sense of reality, a false sense of success. It's no different than, I'll tell you a real quick story. This kid that I know during Bitcoin's run, when Bitcoin had its huge, I think we might have just lost Adam guys, but I'll just tell you the story while we wait for him to come back on. But I had a friend of mine who, hit me up while Bitcoin was going crazy. I mean, the first time it went to like 60K or whatever it was. He hits me up and he's like, he knows that I'm a trader, and he's like, kind of just, busting me. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm making all this money. He was up like over 300 grand. And he's like, who's the expert trader now? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, you going to take any profit, or like, what are you doing? What's your game plan? He's like, nah, man, it's going to 100. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, long and behold, Bitcoin ends up crashing after it went to 60, 65K, whatever it was, it crashed. And then he hits me up in like a year and he's like, hey man, I need your help. And I'm like, what's up? What do you mean? He goes, there you go. And he's like, I need your help. I lost everything. And I'm like, oh God, I'm like, so he was up $300,000 and ended up actually losing all the 300 and then being down 75. And it's just that example of that person is exactly what I think that quote Charlie was referring to.
Yep. You want to ask me what I think?
Sure. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
I think there's a lot of people that look for the easy way, that believe wholeheartedly that there is an easy way, and it does exist, that there is such a thing as quick, fast money with minimal effort. And I think that people really, really buy into that, right? Unfortunately. I think we see that all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
People want to believe that no matter what you tell them, look, nobody wants to be sold a bill of goods. Nobody wants to be told, sign up for this course, you're going to make $1 million, right? Nobody wants that because they know it's a lie, it's this or that or whatever, right? But a lot of people, if you were to pull them aside and say, hey, I got this thing that can make you $1 million tomorrow, that is the stuff they want to hear.
It's true.
And it's unfortunate because that stuff doesn't really exist. Like, by not really exist, I mean, like, not at all.
Right. People look for shortcuts.
Right. One of the greatest things that you and I have said on here is there is no such thing as get rich quick. It's get rich smart.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we see it all the time. We see it all the time. How many people have been on this live stream before? Go ahead, type the number 1 if you have been on this live stream before. I got a quick question. Type the number 1 if you have been on this live stream before. If you have seen us before, if you've heard Mike go over stuff, go ahead, type the number 1 if you've been on this live stream before. All right. All right, a lot of people, right? All right, I'm going to let this play out, and then I'm going to ask one more question of these fine people. Now, I'd like to know how many people have never been on this live stream before. Type the number 2 if you have never been on this live stream before. If this is your first time on this live stream. Go ahead, type the number 2 if this is the first time you have ever been on this live stream. Let's see. Okay, we got John Reynolds. Yeah, and type the number 2 if this is the first time you've ever been on this live stream. So John Reynolds is our guest today, everybody. So is Isaac Saab. What are the chances that that man's first name and last name would have a double A?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. For those that have never been on this live stream before, you wouldn't know this, but you're going to find out. Just a simple yes or no from everyone that has been on these live streams before. Does Mike or myself or anybody, do we talk about easy, quick, fast money? Do we talk about ways to make easy, quick, fast money? Do we, yes or no? Do we present solutions in a way that's like, hey, you do this, you're going to make a ton of cash tomorrow? Yes or no? Is that what we're about? Do we present that? Right. Now, another question. If we go ahead and we were to come on here one day and immediately start talking about, hey, you can make quick, fast money doing this. This is how you make overnight millions. You guys would be fairly skeptical and concerned that maybe you were talking with, maybe you were listening to AI instead of, some sort of scam bot as opposed to Mike or myself, right? Like, would that raise a red flag for you if we all of a sudden came in here and started talking about that? Yes or no? I assume the answer is yes, and I have a point with this. I promise. Yes. Look at all the yeses that are about to happen. Mm-hmm. Also, I think people are a little delayed on the stream. If you actually, everyone watching this, if you move your mouse over the YouTube video, on the bottom, you'll see something that says live. You need to click on the word that says live, right? And then that'll catch you up full speed. Okay, so that way you're not behind. So, yeah, obviously that would raise a red flag. Okay. Now, no matter how many times we talk about that there is no quick money, there is no this, there is no that. It's about the education. It's about investing in yourself and learning what you're doing and everything else. Like I said, it doesn't stop people from wanting to hear what they want to hear. I'll give you an example. Part of True Trading Group, part of what's happened with the growth of True Trading Group is that we often get people that impersonate us. People claim to be Mike, they claim to be myself, they claim to be, other people that are part of True Trading Group. And it's unfortunate, but it's always the same shtick. It's always the same thing. It's give me money in crypto. I'm going to trade for you, right? And that's what's going to, make you money. And I'll give you a percentage and I'm going to keep a percentage, right? It's always the same scam. We are very public about it. We tell our members to watch out. We, we send out notifications and emails and this and that and really go above and beyond, probably more than we should, for it, to warn our members and people around us. But it's sad because there have been people that have fallen victim to it. And we've had good, people that are good people that are in True Trading Group that have been scammed by people doing that. Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You feel bad and you don't want anyone to, get scammed or lose money. But it gets to a point where, and this is what I think about with that quote, right? It's not supposed to be easy. Anyone who finds it easy is stupid. Right? If you know, there are very intelligent people, very intelligent, because look, I don't consider myself to be extremely intelligent, you know, as far as like book smarts, you know, I don't. You know, you know, part of my story is, you know, I've been very successful in business, very early on with True Trading Group and other, you know, and other businesses, but I didn't graduate from college. I left college. You know, I wasn't a great student. I don't consider myself to be, you know, a scholar by any stretch of the imagination, right? I think that there are a lot of people in True Trading Group that are far more intelligent than I am. Members, right? Suzanne T is a literal scientist at like the head of a science department at I think at I forget the name of the university, but like a really big university, right?
Yeah.
And I just think that there's a lot of people that are smarter than me. The bottom line is I've seen some really intelligent people, not Suzanne, but other people make some really stupid decisions and choose to believe things that that are just so they want the easy, fast way. So yeah, I you know, it's unfortunate, but at some point, everyone's got to take a step back and say, you know what, if something sounds like that and it's too good to be true and it's completely the opposite of what these guys talk about day in and day out,
Right.
then maybe it's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not real. So, you know, it's unfortunate and nobody wants anyone to get hurt, but you know, but at some point, you know, part of that responsibility of getting scammed, you know, does fall on the person as well.
For sure.
You know, especially when it's so out of pocket.
Yeah.
So now, one last one.
Okay.
All I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there again. I just thought that was ironic. He said that. He said that. These are his quotes, man. I'm just reading them to you.
I don't really know. I mean, I don't really have a response to that one.
No.
I just want to know where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there again.
That's a Charlie T. Munger quote. Uni says he was not ready to go.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only.
I mean, I don't know when he said that, but
yeah, I just think I think that's more of like a joke kind of thing. Then like those other quotes were like pretty serious quotes you can like, you know, run business by and you know, your life and everything else. That is more like, yeah, like I don't want to die, so I'm not going to. You know, if I know where I'm going to die, I'm never going to go there. Like, you know, I just think that's more of like a joke kind of thing.
That's good. All right. I lied. One more, because this one's good.
Okay.
Hang on. The best armor of old age is a well-spent life. Perfecting it? Perfecting it.
What you said, the best armor? Wait, say it again.
Yeah. The best armor of old age is a well-spent life perfecting it. I'm sorry, preceding it. It's not perfecting, it's preceding. Goodreads had that one wrong.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, for me, that for me is that getting old is inevitable. Some people aren't lucky enough to get old. And those that are lucky and fortunate enough to get old, getting old has like a negative connotation to it always. But I would say that that quote is just a reminder to live your life to the fullest and to, you know, pursue your dreams, pursue your goals, do what makes you happy, and make the most out of the time that you do have, because eventually everybody runs out of time. So the way to shield the negativity of that is to live a full life and to have so much enjoyment in a full life that your time ending, you have no regret. And to me, I think that it's just sitting there when the clock is about to strike zero, knowing that you lived an incredible life and you do not have any regrets. That is what that means to me.
Is it? I heard. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. All right. So let's get on with it, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So let's talk about ways. First of all, I want you to explain to me the current state of this market. Tell me a little bit about what's been going on, you know, how we've been doing in chat, you know, go through that for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then I got some questions for you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, listen, the market's up over 10% in the month of November. It is one of the craziest, most powerful, momentum-packed moves in 1 month that I've ever seen. And it's really because of the lack of any, it's really because of the lack of pullback in the market. I mean, the markets have just gone so incredibly high without ever really having you had one pullback day. That's it. You had one pullback day. And that day was the 9th. November 9th is really the only day that the markets really pulled back, which is just mind-boggling. And we've gone up to a huge level of resistance, and we have not pulled back away from this level of resistance either. We're just trading sideways. The market has not moved in 5 days. We are in the exact same spot as we were on November 20th. So you had the 21st, you had the 22nd, the 24th, the 27th, and now today. And the market's in the exact same place. So we're just sitting here underneath this resistance level. How are we doing in chat? I don't need to really say much. I'll let the members actually speak on that. Members at your trading group, are you guys making money and becoming better traders? Just go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. If you guys are making money, becoming better traders. Members of TTG, just type number 1 if you're making money, becoming better traders. Curious here. Anyone that's watching this live that's not a member, my advice is just to pay attention to how many people are typing number 1 right here on this side of the screen. It's been an unbelievable month. I believe we've got 24 triple-digit gains alerted inside of chat. That's a record for us in True Trading Group. Our previous record was 20, which was actually last month. And this month, there's been 24 trades alerted, executed, capitalized on inside of TTG. So it really has been just an incredible month of November as we are rolling into, holiday season. Nice. Lori said Lori had her best month ever. Great job, Lori. Congratulations.
What do you attribute that to? I mean, yeah, the mods are firing on all cylinders, but what do you ultimately attribute that to?
An incredible market. I mean, dude, you got to realize that the market went up over 10% in 1 month. It usually takes the market an entire year to do that. So I keep telling people on these live streams like that this is such an incredible, it's the best trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire career. And I think sometimes people think that's just like a sales tactic, but I'm being dead serious. You know, that one stat right there, you know, the market's up over 10% in November, but historically it takes a year. Like literally the average return on the S&P for a year is like 9 to 10%. So the fact that you did that in less than 30 days, when typically it takes 365, is a testament to how much opportunity and how much action and volatility that there is in this market. So aside from the moderators just absolutely being on fire, Uni's been on absolute fire. It's, you know, it seems like every day she's ripping profits off the table on positions. And it's just like, you know, the mods have been firing on all cylinders. There's been phenomenal trades that have been alerted in chat, day trades and swing trades. Actually, the predominant, the majority of the 24 triple digit gains have actually been swing trades, which is you get in a position today, you get out tomorrow or any day thereafter. So, I mean, these are opportunities and these are moves that regardless of how busy you are, regardless of if you're back at work, you can't be in front of a computer during the day, 82% of the members of your trading group have full-time jobs and work over 40 hours a week. So if they're able to capitalize on these type of trades, which obviously you see that they are, you guys can do it too. You know, and you just have to use a swing trading style. Are you going to be able to get in and get out of a trade within 2 minutes if you guys are working a full-time job? No, but you don't implement that type of trading strategy. You do this, you implement the swing trading, which has been where the majority of our triple-digit gains have come from. You know,
Why do you think that people feel like, well, if they're super busy with their job that they can't do this? I mean, it sounds sad because what does that mean? That means that if you're busy with your job, that you're that the stock market or extra money is not for you? Is that what that means?
I think it's a misconception of how you actually make money trading, because I think people go on YouTube and they find like a video of some person that's like, I made 10 grand in 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how. Like, it's so stupid. And
do you think it's like, but do you think it's that, or do you think that the only reference point that so many people now have is from when they were home doing nothing?
Oh yeah, that too. Maybe it's both. Maybe a combination of both. Where like everybody tries to show you that, oh, you can do this within just a couple of minutes. And, you know, I think that makes people feel like I can't be focused on anything else. I've got to be in front of my computer pushing keys super quick, because no one's online talking about, hey, buy a position today, get out of it in 2 days, make 120%. But then like you said, people, over 10 million people joined the market during COVID. And all they knew was, I'm home, I'm sitting in front of my computer, you know, I can do this. And they got used to that, and they developed trading styles around that. Now they're back at work and they realize they can't do that anymore. So they think that there's not another way. There is another way. There's a reason why there's 9 professional traders in your trading group. It's not because we just want to be redundant and we all trade the same stuff. No, we all trade different things, and we all have different styles and strategies, which is important for someone to get exposed to different styles of different successful traders so that they can see what style and strategy fits into their life the best.
You said it. Some YouTubers say they made $646,900 in 1 day.
Sure. You got me beat.
Yeah, I don't.
You got me beat.
I don't know anyone that's been able to do that in real life. So
I've never, you know, I never made $647,000 in 1 day.
Damn, bro. But then now we're not going to sell any courses.
I know. Shucks.
All right. So then with that, right? Mm-hmm. With that, I like what Klang just said too. People are brainwashed into believing that they don't have what it takes to trade or invest. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
People
are good.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying people, where people just are, like you said, brainwashed into thinking that the stock market's not for them, that the stock market is just for, Ivy League and, a bunch of guys in suits. And if you didn't go to, Princeton or Harvard or Dartmouth or
do you think people still associate it with that? Like when you think of the stock market, you think of yuppie white people?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's ultimately what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think that stigma is still there, that people feel like because I don't have this like higher level of like, because I didn't go to Harvard, like that this isn't for me, or because I don't, somebody in my fraternity doesn't know someone at Goldman Sachs to get me a job, that everyone feels like this isn't for me. Someone's like, I went to community college, I work at Amazon, like, and therefore the stock market's not for me. And it's like, that's not true. And it's something that I try so hard to make people realize, because for somebody to say, because essentially what you're saying is I'm not good enough for this. And that's bullshit. You don't need some fancy Ivy League education in order to do this stuff. You don't have to work at a hedge fund or an investment bank to do this stuff. It's not true. I don't know why this stuff is not taught in a curriculum and in like a school system. Like, why don't you learn about this stuff in high school? Why don't you learn about this stuff in college? I didn't even learn about this stuff in college. Yeah, sure. I had a portfolio management course. I had econ classes, but like, I didn't actually have classes that really taught me about trading. They don't exist. I didn't really learn how to do this until I got hired at a fund in New York, and they taught me how to do this. So
but even then, when they taught you how to do this, you weren't good overnight.
No, of course not.
Right. So how many of your personal friends do you know that work full-time busy jobs that actually still find time to invest in trade? I could think of two of them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Are you thinking?
Oh, you're asking me. I thought you were asking members.
No.
Oh, so I'm sorry. So you're asking me, do I know people that have a full-time job but are...
I'm saying, how many of your friends do you know personally that have a full, like, they're busy humans?
Most of them.
Okay. Why do they do it?
Because, I mean, they feel comfortable knowing that they know what they're doing now. That's first and foremost. And they are just looking to make extra money. And my friends don't do it because they're trying to like become full-time traders. They all have jobs or they own their own business, but they're looking to make extra money, and they're able to do so while working full-time jobs or running a business.
Right. Yeah. And look, with the way that everything is now with technology and everything else, you could set these things up the night before. You could set up your entire trading plan the night before, literally on autopilot. So, it is what it is. I mean, it's just a shame that people think that I think that so many people's point of reference is just off, it's just off from, they think, because their only experience is I'm home and this is the only thing I have to focus on. And, people have a hard time walking and chewing gum at the same time, Yep. So they're like, well, if I'm at my desk and my boss is there, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? So it's simple. You plan. What about the, what's the difference between doing this and being the person that's at the job that needs to go to night school or some other extracurricular thing in order to forward their own career in a different area? Like, what is the difference?
Good point.
You can't do both at the same time?
Good point.
No, you're making an excuse because you have a shitty point of reference.
Good point. My sister's a teacher. In order to make more money, she went and got her master's, so she got the next level payment up. You got like a payment increase if you have a master's as a teacher. I think there's another, I think another one, a PhD, or I don't know. But I know that she automatically would make more money just for having a master's, so she went and got a master's.
Yeah,
that was her way of. But she's still working, and has 3 kids. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah. The other thing is that people think, oh, well, if I'm going to do this, I got to be a full-time trader. I got to focus on it full-time. Why? Why can't you just do this to make an extra $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year? Is that not relevant? Do you not need that? Do you not want that?
Right.
Why is that not something you'd want to do?
Yeah.
When you see, look, go ahead. You get a better response when you ask, meaning more people respond. Ask people what they do for a living.
Guys, do me a favor. Members that are making money while working full-time jobs, can you guys just comment in chat and tell me what you do for a living? Like, what's your profession? Those of you that are making money while working full-time jobs, just tell me what you guys do for a living. Let's see. Aerospace, such a cool industry, man. Such a cool industry. I'm a big space buff. I'm completely obsessed with a jeweler. I build custom homes, renovations, home inspector, operations manager, veterans rep, IT consultant, stay-at-home dad, property manager, nurse, carpenter, bartender, nurse, auto and aircraft car audio designer and installer, healthcare. Boat mechanic, electrician, accounting rep, marine engineer, barber, teacher. So you guys, listen, you guys can keep, reading all the comments that come through, but you guys can see these are a lot of very demanding and time-consuming jobs. School bus driver, roofing.
School bus driver. The person driving the school bus is able to do this and make money.
Yep. Delivery driver.
How many people here are not a member of True Trading Group? Maybe they've been on the stream before, but they're not a member of True Trading Group. Go ahead. Type TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Go ahead. Let's see.
Just type TTG, guys. Those of you that are not members of True Trading Group.
If you are not a member of TTG, go ahead and type TTG in chat, please. Let's see. We got Isaac Saab. He's back and better than ever.
Edward.
Mm-hmm. Edward is Edward Braunhut of the Braunhuts. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. Well, anyways, point is, welcome. Welcome. That's all I got. Now, let's talk about it. Mike, how can we make money before the holidays in this market? What are some strategies that we'd want to do or employ?
I'm going to tell you exactly what I think the overall market does over the next month.
It's not the question.
What do you mean? That's literally what you just asked me. How am I going to make money before the holidays?
Right. So you're going to tell us what the overall market does, but what are some strategies? What are some stocks you'd be looking at?
And now let me ask you a question. Some stocks that I'm looking at, do you not think it's relevant about what I think the overall market's going to do to answer that question?
I do. I would just all right, go ahead though. I just don't want to, you got this. Go ahead.
I think that You've seen an over 10% move in November up into a major resistance level. I'm seeing a couple of overbought signs in the market. I'm looking for like a little pullback, maybe a 2 to 3% pullback in the markets from here. I'm looking for the markets to go back into the mid to high 440s before they reestablish their footing. And then we move higher again in the month of December. And you get a Santa Claus rally, and you get FOMO that kicks in, and you get fund managers that are chasing performance that came in very underweight equities, very underweight tech names. And now you had everybody was very underweight in October. Now everybody has come in and flipped and is now on the opposite side of the trade. So I think that you're going to see, we can easily see a 2 to 3% pullback in the markets from here, settle in the mid to high 440s, find our footing, and then move higher in December. I think that tech names are going to be, right where it's at. I think that your tech names are going to be the ones that are going to continue to move higher. I would try staying away from stocks that have underperformed this year, because stocks that have underperformed this year, or any stocks that are actually red, I think that you're going to see a tremendous amount of tax loss selling going into the end of the year in stocks that have performed poorly this year, because there are so many stocks that have exploded. There's going to be a ton of capital gains on a lot of different portfolios, and they're going to want to sell the losers to minus that off of their capital gain to have a lower tax bill. I think the winners are going to run into the close of the year, and I think the losers are going to sell off into the close of the year for that reason. And then that money is going to flow right into the stocks that have done the best, because you're going to get FOMO, you're going to have performance chase going into the end of the year. I do think that we are going to move higher in the month of December. Other areas that you can look for where the retail consumer has so far done very, very, very well. So aside from all your big tech names, right? Because I do think your tech names are going to do well going into the end of the year. The Magnificent Seven, I think, will do well into the end of the year. But you just got really good information coming through from the consumer about the amount of money that the consumer is still willing to spend during the holidays. You had really good Black Friday numbers. Amazon gave you some good stats there. You had really good numbers on Cyber Monday. You had $12.4 billion was spent by the consumer. That's up 9.6% from last year.
How much of that is inflation?
Inflation's not 9.6%. So it's, how much of that is inflation? Sure. Maybe probably a couple of percentage points is inflation, right? Because inflation was, higher, but inflation is not 9.6. Inflation was 9% back in 2022. Inflation is not 9%. So the fact that you spent 9.6% more than you did last year is not, prices are not 9.6% more today than they were Black Friday of last year. So a couple of points of that are probably inflation, but even if you want to be on the conservative side, you're probably looking at a 6 to 7% increase in spending from what you had last year. So, the consumer is still spending money. The consumer is still spending money. And if they're spending that kind of money on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, then I feel like you're probably going to see a strong consumer go into the end of the year. And I talked about this about a month or so ago, that I think you're going to have a strong consumer go into the end of the year. And then it's going to be like the last big spending hurrah from the consumer. And then after the holidays, then the consumer is like, okay, now I'll just take a little bit of a break. I'll take a little bit of a breather. And then you can get a pullback in like January and February. But I think you're going to rally into the end of the year. And some retail names that you guys can be looking at. And these are stocks that, I gave you guys some trade ideas on Sunday. So Sunday evening, I was on the live stream, as I always do. And I gave you a handful of stocks I thought were going to do well because of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That was Affirm, it was Walmart, it was Costco, and all of these stocks I think are stocks in the retail names on the back of a strong consumer you need to be looking at going into the end of the year. Aside from the big tech names, retail stocks that you can be focusing on, Affirm, right? We'll just talk about Affirm. Affirm is absolutely on fire. This stock has over 20% of the float is short. Okay, over 20% of the float is short, and you had a big increase in buy now, pay later spending. And this stock is just going absolutely crazy. Today, we went over with people inside of chat today. This was top trade idea yesterday and was top trade idea today. So you guys are really every single day, for those of you that are not members, every day we come on and we give you guys our trade ideas. We give you guys, what it is that we're expecting the markets to do, what stocks we're focused on, what price points we're looking to get in, what price points we're looking to get out, so that members know exactly where to focus their attention before the day actually begins. And a firm which is up 11% today, that's coming after already a huge breakout day yesterday. This stock was $26 2 days ago. It's at 33 now. So this thing is really starting to haul ass. And I think you can keep eyes on this stock and you can trade this thing over the next month. I actually have a quick video clip if you guys want to see it from earlier in the pre-market session today, which we call the Culata Club, which is where all the moderators go through their trade ideas for the day, where we were talking about a firm and how a firm was one of the top trade ideas coming into the day today. If you guys caught my live stream Sunday evening, I gave you guys the breakdown here on a firm from Sunday evening's live stream. But then again, on the watch for today, and I'll play the video clip. It's less than a minute long about explaining why I still think a firm had room to the upside and where you're looking to get long. Let's go ahead and play the clip. For those of you who don't know, this is a video clip from this morning prior to the market open inside of True Trading Group. Let's play that clip. Buy now, pay later usage hit all-time highs in the US. Yeah, up 42.5%. Consumers spent a total of $12.4 billion on Cyber Monday. That's up 9.6% from last year. Really strong numbers there. You got the good catalyst there. And with the short position that you have on a firm, I'm just looking for this breakout that you had yesterday. I'm looking for it to continue. I'm going to look for pullbacks towards like 29.25 to 29, and then see if we can maybe get long down there with stop losses around 28.25, underneath 28.50. And then we'll see if we can get to like 31.50. Then we're going to get to like 31.50. So that's something I'm going to watch for there for a firm. But I do like a firm for the continuation move after yesterday's breakout. So there you have, that was early this morning. And you said 29 to 29.25. So let's split the difference and draw a line across 29.15 or 29.10, whatever it is. And there's the line. And you can see the markets opened up today and we dropped right into that area. And then look what the stock did after that. Just an absolute rip your face off rally. A lot of members were able to actually catch 100% gain plus on call options on a firm. I see a lot of members were able to hit that. I got a ton of messages from people today. So I just want to say big shout out and congrats to all the members that traded a firm today off of the 29.25 analysis that we talked about there in the pre-market. The stock absolutely lit up the board. But like for those of you that are not members, that's a type of analysis that you get inside a True Trading Group. And these are the type of trades that you guys could be expecting as a member, right? So like that's a firm, that's just one of them. That's just one example. Then you take a look at Walmart, which two of our moderators are actually long this, and one of the Wolf and the other one Green Thumb. And you guys can see, this is just a beautiful, and we talked about this on the live stream on Sunday evening. We talked about looking for Walmart to make a move off of this major support level down here in the mid 150s. You had bottoming candle right here on the 200-day moving average, strong consumer spend, and now Walmart moving to the upside. So that's a swing trade that our mods have been in for 3 to 4 days and are really reaping the rewards and cashing in on it. Another one we talked about was Costco. Costco sitting here right near all-time highs of 610. I don't see any reason why Costco can't break those all-time highs as we sit here just underneath 600. Target just had really good earnings a couple of weeks ago, still trading up here and flagging. I don't see any reason why this can't just continue to just kind of churn and push itself there up to the upside. Amazon, another one. Right. Amazon, I still think, Amazon, I think Uni is actually still long Amazon. Uni, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that Uni is still long Amazon. Nice candle here today, holding together. Let's look to see if that could continue to the upside on the back of a strong consumer. A couple of others like TJ Maxx is one. TJX is sitting here just kind of consolidating here on the daily chart. That has support in the mid 80s. You have another one like Five Below. Just a couple of these like retail names. Five Below, you have Wayfair, had a nice breakout day today. Abercrombie and Fitch has been absolutely on fire, probably because it's literally
that company still exists.
Oh yeah, man, still exists. Abercrombie is killing it.
Really?
Oh, they are killing it.
Honestly, I feel like the AMC crowd should have gone with that. instead of AMC. I feel like they should have gone with Abercrombie.
Oh, they're killing it. They are, dude. The stock is up. I mean, the stock this year was $23. It's now $77.
It's incredible.
They're killing it. The reason why they're killing it is because I feel like that's the only thing that my niece, she's 12. I'm
still, like, kids are still in the Abercrombie.
But actually, one of the reasons why Abercrombie is doing so well is because Abercrombie has made a shift towards really focusing more on the adult consumer for the Abercrombie brand, and they use the Hollister brand, and they have Abercrombie kids. But like,
Hollister is still a thing?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to work at Hollister.
No, really?
Yeah. I was a lot thinner, and I had the hair, and
But my niece is 12, and I'm like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she's like, "Lululemon and Abercrombie." I'm like, "Lululemon? You're 12." Like, why? But that's what she wants: Lululemon and Abercrombie and Fitch. That's like her favorite brands. But yeah, you can. The point being here, guys, the theme here is that consumers are still spending money. So I think the markets are due for a bit of a pullback, but that pullback I think is going to be then an opportunity for us to capitalize on a Santa Claus rally going into the end of the year.
Wait, what did you just say about the Santa Claus something?
I said that I think that I think we can see a 2 to 3% pullback in the market and then find our footing and then Santa Claus rally into the end of the year.
Explain when something can be a Santa Claus rally.
There's not like a time. It's not like an actual.
So it can happen now.
It's a little early for that. It's a little early.
So that's
for
a time.
No, but I'm telling you, it's not like, it has to happen between this time period. You can have a Santa Claus rally that happens a couple weeks before, a couple weeks.
What if it happens the first week of December?
I actually think you're going to get a pullback here within the next.
I know. I'm hypothetically, if there was a rally in the first week of December, in any December, would that be a Santa Claus?
If the market rallies in the month of December, it's seen as a Santa Claus rally. But here's an example. But let's say the market goes up for the first and second week of December, but then goes down for the next 2 weeks. That's not a Santa Claus rally. So a Santa Claus rally, you would need to see like the markets go up into Christmas, right? And then maybe continue higher after Christmas into New Year's. And that's your Santa Claus rally. But there's not like a set time frame where like the market has to go up between these days in order for it to be a Santa Claus rally.
Yeah. All right. So retail stocks and what should people? Let me ask you a question. Talk to me about futures for a minute.
What do you want me? What do you mean? Talk to you about futures? Like in what regards?
In regards to opportunity in the market, right? Talk to me about. We know that like how stocks and options ultimately can play a role in helping to make money before the holidays. But talk to us a little bit about futures and where some of that opportunity lies, and specifically why there is a little bit more opportunity for people that are, starting with a small account or need to, they're not as free during the day, but they are on weekends and evening,
Yeah. A very exciting thing has happened recently with the futures market, which you've seen a big change in margin requirements to actually trade futures. It used to be extremely capital intensive to trade futures. You used to have a lot of money if you were going to trade futures, not because the futures cost a lot of money, but because the margin that your broker would hold for each contract that you were going to buy for you to be in that position was very, very high. And the further back in time you go, the higher those margin requirements were. But now you have these firms like Ninja Trader that have popped up where the margin requirements are just a couple $100, not tens of thousands of dollars. And that has really opened things up for a lot of retail traders that don't have large amounts of capital to be able to go and get the leverage that trading futures provides. People trade options because of the leverage, because you don't have the money to buy a $338 stock like Meta, right? Like, what are you going to buy 2 shares? It's like, it's not, people, can't take advantage of the move that the stock can make. But with an option contract, one option contract gives you the leverage and control over 100 shares. So now all of a sudden, with a very small amount of money with options, you can capitalize as if you had 100 shares of the stock, 2 contracts, 200 shares. With futures, the leverage is even greater. So you can actually sit there and say, if you're trading like ES, $50 a point, okay, per contract, minis, $5 a point per contract. And you can actually start to make a lot of money trading futures when you would not be able to make that money if you were just trading like shares of the SPY or shares of the QQQ. And now it allows people with small accounts to be able to make a lot of money trading the overall market. That's what you're doing. You're actually trading the overall market, the S&P or the NASDAQ. You're trading the futures contracts of the index. And there's no PDT rule, which is fantastic for a lot of people. There's no time decay like there is on options. And you're not bound to market hours. You know, futures trade 23/6. You want to trade futures at 11 o'clock at night, you certainly can. So, I trade futures religiously every election night. Every 4 years on election night, 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'm trading futures because the market typically moves as you get into the midnight hour and there's really good trading opportunities. That's just one example. So futures.
Let me ask you this. If you lose money on a futures contract, do you lose more than what you had invested in? No, right?
Well, your broker would force you out of your position before that would happen. So like the broker would just get you out of the position before you would lose more than what you actually put into the trade.
Yeah, I think it's just no.
Yeah, it's no, but I was giving context.
Got it. All right. Let's take some people's questions real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, go ahead. Ask your questions. We'll put them up on the screen. Let's take some of your questions. Anything you got, fire away. Make them good. You know, make them good.
Any questions you guys have, fire them off in chat. I'll be happy to answer them.
Bonnie Lee wants you to talk about Roku. I could do this part. Hang on a second. Roku Inc. is an American public company founded in 2002. It builds and sells streaming devices and smart TVs, licenses its streaming technology to other manufacturers, and serves ads to viewers on its streaming network. Roku is the leading streaming TV network in the U.S. I don't know if that's true. It claims 70 million viewers in 2023. All right, next question. It was found by Anthony Wood. Next question. Could Tesla's Cybertruck event on Thursday be a sell the news?
Could be. Definitely could be. Tesla got a bit of a boost today because of insurance registration numbers in China for Teslas saw a sharp increase, and that news came out right there. So that news came out right there on Tesla when insurance registrations for Teslas saw a spike, which basically just shows demand in China for Tesla vehicles, and that gave the stock a gigantic shot in the butt. And certainly feels like that stock is breaking out here and is getting above resistance levels here at 246, 247. That has room, I'd say, into the mid to high 250s. The Cybertruck could be a sell the news event. That's always possible whenever you have these like hyped up, events. But I think that a little bit less of a chance of it now, just because Tesla is up today, not because of the stock's not running into the event because of the event. It's up today because of what I just talked about with the China insurance registrations. So typically you see buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news is the full kind of phrase. So you would buy into the rumor of something you would buy into the rumor of something or into an event, and then once the event or the news, the rumor actually comes to fruition, you then sell it because the stock has already made the move in anticipation of it.
Is the cable guy there?
Yeah, Amazon just dropped off something.
Even. All right. Let's see what we got. Do you think we will see linear? Here's a good one. All right. Do you think we will see a linear rise in unemployment? At what point is unemployment percentage and what will the market start to worry? Man, it's got to go up a lot.
I think you would probably, once you start to get around 4.5, I'd say the markets probably care. Right now you're at 3.9. So like 4.0, 4.1, I don't think the markets really care. Once you start to get to like 4.3, 4.4, then I think the markets will start to care, simply because in order for you to have a recession label by economists, it's not just the 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP, which is actually the technical definition of a recession, but no economist is going to label a recession without unemployment rising. So that's why in 2022, when you got 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP, no economist or organization in the world said we're in a recession, because unemployment was actually going down during that time. And you had 5-decade low unemployment. No one's going to say that this is a recession, right? But usually you need a 1% increase in unemployment with the negative GDP, which is what you've seen historically, but this is a very unique time, first time in history that you've seen negative GDP in 2 quarters with unemployment actually going down. But if you get to like 4.5, then that's a 1% increase from the 3.5. So then if you got 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP, then you could say, okay, officially recession. So I think the markets would start to get like, oh, okay, 4.5 maybe would be where that range probably starts the markets to say, well, then bad news is no longer good news. Bad news is then bad news.
Got it. I got I have something cool I want to try here real quick. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think you want to like it, Mackie. Hang on. All right, I'm going to put a poll in chat right now. Hang on. Hang on. This is going to be good. Yep. All right. I just put a poll in chat. The question is, if I could show you how to trade futures and make a lot of money, the question is, if I could show you how to trade futures and make a lot of money, which would you rather? Would you rather start with more leverage and pay me a percentage, or start with less money and keep 100%?
Good. Answer that poll, guys.
All right. Go ahead and answer that poll. Answer that poll. Again, if I could teach you how to trade futures and if I could teach you how to trade futures and make a lot of money, which would you rather? Would you rather start with more leverage and pay me a percentage, or start with less money and keep 100%? No. The Steven says without knowledge and more leverage. No. I'm going to give you the knowledge no matter what. You're going to get the knowledge no matter what. And the beautiful thing about futures is that you can start with $500 on NinjaTrader and you could keep 100% of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the deal. It's about a 70-30 split right now. Right? 27% say that they would want more leverage and pay a percentage, where 73%, now 74%, would want to start with less and keep 100%. The next question is, are you willing to pay $5,000 in order to gain access to that? Yes or no? Win, lose, or draw? The point I'm trying to make is that, somebody asked a question about prop firms, right? And is prop firms worth it? When you see those ads about, we'll give you a $50,000 funded account, a $100,000 funded account, what they are not telling you is that you have to pay for the training beforehand, right? So you're going to have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for that training, right? Now, if you do not pass the training, you do not get that money back and you do not get access to a funded account. If you do pass the training, you do get access to some form of a funded account. You have to split your profits, or, there's some percentage, whatever it is, that goes to the firm. You keep the rest. And, this whole thing about, you have a $50,000 account to play with, not exactly. Because the second that you start to lose, they're going to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really have a $50,000 account. It's not real. $2,500, like a $2,500 loss is probably the most you're going to get.
Yeah.
It
drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when people actually think.
Yeah, Sean just said it. 2,500 is all you get on 50K. Yeah.
Right. So once you go down 2,500, you have the position size for 50K, but you can't lose 50K.
Right.
So it makes me laugh when people actually see these ads for prop firms. And do you think that these prop firms are just like dumb people? Like, do you think that they don't like making money? They make money. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it. So they're not going to just give a random person that has no idea what they're doing. Oh, you want to trade with my money? Here's a $50,000, here's a $200,000 account. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Go make us millions. Like, they're not stupid. They're not just going to give you money so you can just go play with. It's like that's like going up to somebody and be like, "Hey, I'm going to go to Vegas. Can you just give me 10 grand?" Like, yeah, sure, buddy, here. Like, it's crazy. People they just, again, this just goes back to that, like, oh, I'm going to try to cut corners. And they just want to think like, it's just people looking for the easy way.
Yeah. If you're a good trader, then work your way up. Nobody's going to give you a handout. Just work your way up. At the end of the day, the prop firm makes their, a lot of their money on the trainings that they sell as well. So anyways, is what it is.
the prop firm is just it's leverage, it's buying power, so you can get much larger positions than you would normally get with your own capital.
Right.
But it's
But
not.
If you go down 2,500 after you accumulate that position, they're going to liquidate it anyway.
You got to be a good, like, in order for that to even be meaningful to you, you have to be a successful trader. If you're not a successful trader, someone giving you 50,000 in buying power is not going to make you a successful trader.
No. Yeah. Are prop firms the only way to trade futures? Absolutely not.
No.
No, God, no. You go to Ninja Trader right now and open a futures account for $500.
Yeah.
You could trade, the micros and the minis.
Yep. Trade whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Go open up a Ninja Trader account.
Yeah, it's just that some people are stupid. They see the ad that you're going to get, they think they're going to get 50 grand. And, a lot of that's false advertisement, and you will see it eventually. Mark my words. Members will vouch for the fact that I have yet, well, look, there's a first time for everything, but I have yet to be wrong about these type of things. Prop firms have exploded in the last year. I assure you, you are going to see the FTC crack down massively on how these things are advertised. I promise you. We will soundbite this and clip it and play it back at an obnoxious rate when it happens. Trust me, if it was a good business, I would do it with Mike. I'd start one. It's, the people, the amount of people that do well with it are very few and far between. So, anyways. All right. Whether you start with $500 or 500,000, try and start with your own money. Learn how to do it. Learn how to do it, and then, write your own ticket. Don't be beholden to somebody else's money. That's a real crap way to go through, business. So, and that's what this is. This is, the stock market is a business. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you tell people how they can sign up tonight? I have 5 laptops.
Oof.
We are 52% off. The price is $1047.
Okay.
And that is a 2094 double money back guarantee. So Mike's going to show you guys how you can sign up if you'd like, if you've made it this far. We're an hour and 30 minutes in. And we did not talk about sales one time in an hour and 30 minutes. So smash that like button.
Yeah.
Tonight's infomercial was a lot less commercial.
A lot, yeah.
And a lot more info.
Yeah.
All right.
So guys, I'll tell you how you can join.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Thanks, Adam. If you guys go to ttgoffer.com right now and open up a new web browser, ttgoffer.com, every single thing that you see on that page is included in your membership. Okay. Every single thing you see on that page is included in your membership. There is no additional cost, upsell, or hidden fee for anything on that page. The $1,047 gets you access to everything on that page. That is a 52% discount from our normal price, which is $22.12. Use the coupon code TTG121. That is TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then drop all the way down to the $1,047. When you go to the page, ttgoffer.com, the price is going to say $22.12. Type in the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. Price drops down. to $1,047. There were only 5 laptops available here today. I'm sorry, but that's all we've got. So the next 5 people to join got themselves a brand new free laptop. It's a Windows laptop, Microsoft 365. It's Windows 11. It's free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 different countries. You don't have to enter your address when you sign up. You'll get a welcome email rather with instructions how to claim that free laptop. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that welcome email. The laptops are only good for the next 5 people, but the price is good until midnight. This is going to be the cheapest price that we're doing for our holiday sale. We'll give you guys a price match. So the price of our membership is going to steadily go up throughout the month of December. And we will give you guys a price match. So if at any point during the month of December, we give a cheaper price with the laptop for the membership, we will credit you back the difference. That is a price match guarantee here today for the membership. Okay. You're going to be getting access to our entire curriculum, 23 courses. It is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. You have access to it. There is no upsell or hidden cost or additional fee for any of those courses. They are all included when you guys join our platform. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with live breaking up to the second news alerts inside of chat. It comes with congressional trading data, track trades by Congress, insider trading, track trades by management, full book level 2, Trading Views premium charting software, a simulator to let you trade with fake money but real-time data, the Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, analyst ratings, a trading journal to track your trading, a social sentiment scanner to tell you what's being talked about most on social media. All of this is included for the $1,047 for the entire year. All of it is included. Everything on ttgoffer.com, everything you see on that page is included with your membership. You just have to manually enter TTG121, coupon code, click apply code, price drops at 1047. See a laptop. It's just that simple. You're going to get one if you see a laptop in the checkout cart. If you do not, that means we've sold out, but the price is good up until midnight. We also offer a double your money back guarantee. We believe so strongly in the platform that we've created and its ability to help you reach your goals that we offer you double your money back. Here's how it works. You join TTG tonight, you pay $1047. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, we do study groups every Thursday, attend one. You have all year to do this. You don't have to do this all in 30 days. You don't have to do this all in 15 days, whatever it is. You have the whole year. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. If you cannot make enough winning trades to equal the $1,047, you can't make that back at least one time. We will give you back $2,094. That is double what you are paying to join for $1047. Now, I can offer you that because our refund rate at True Trading Group is less than 2.5%. If our refund rate was 15%, I wouldn't be able to offer you guys double your money back. It isn't, no, we do not have a monthly payment, Edward. It is a yearly membership. It is a one-time payment of $1,047, and that is all. That's it. You pay that for the whole year. Okay, we do not have monthly memberships because you get access to everything once you join. All right. That double your money back guarantee is there also because we have a retention rate of 78%. 78% of our members stay with True Trading Group. If that number was 35%, I wouldn't be able to offer you double your money back. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,400 reviews. Go read what other peers and other members have to say about our platform and about our community. Read the 5 stars. Heck, read the 1 stars too. Then you determine if True Trading Group is right for you. If you guys have any questions at all about the membership or you're having a tough time signing up for whatever the reason, send us a text message to 1-888-306-8783. Again, that is 1-888-306-8783. Text that number if you have any questions, concerns, if you have a hard time signing up, or if you're a trial member or you used to be an annual member, we have to whitelist your email address to actually give you this discount. So you have to text us if you're one of those people. Otherwise, go straight to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $10.47. Click, check out. You don't have to enter your address. Like I said, you'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the laptop. How does signals work? Isaac, so you get notified in real time when the moderators enter and exit their positions. We also talk to you on the microphone before we get in and get out, so you know what we're going to do before we actually do it. And then we have a mobile app, so in case you're not in front of your computer, you just have the mobile app on your phone and you get real-time push notifications, similar to like how you would receive like a text or an Amber Alert. Like you get a push notification from our app that lets you know when our moderators enter and exit their positions. So that's why 82% of our members have full-time jobs. That's how they're able to follow along with what we're doing, by being plugged in and connected with the mobile app. This way you don't have to be staring at a computer screen all day long. You can just get a notification that says, oh, look, Mike bought a firm. You can, log into your Robinhood or your E-Trade account or whatever, and you can enter the position, set a stop loss, put your phone back down. And then you get another notification, oh, Mike took profit, log in, take profit, set your stop loss, and then put your phone back down. So that's how you're going to be able to, make sure you download that mobile app. It's for iPhone and Android, whatever you guys have. All right. So folks, again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Go use it now. Only 5 laptops are available. Sorry, we were not able to get more. We only have 5, but it's free. Use it to trade, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, give it away for a holiday gift, or hell, sell it on eBay, put the money back in your account. Whatever you want to do with it. All right. Choice is yours. It's a free gift from us for joining the TTG family. All right. And again, 1-888-306-8783. If you guys have any questions or having any hard time signing up, remember the price is good up until midnight. All right. Price is good up until midnight tonight, but only the next 5 people get the laptop. You're getting one of the laptops as long as you see one in your checkout cart, guys. Don't forget it's free. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 countries. All right. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. We talked about a lot of different things here today. It was very informative. So hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you haven't done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, guys. Make sure you never miss out on these. We got earnings coming out here. We have CrowdStrike came out today. You had Zscaler yesterday. You've got Snowflake coming up. You got PCE inflation data on Thursday. A lot going on. So make sure you guys get your butts in chat. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, folks. It was a pleasure as always.